ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Srimati Tulsi Maharani ki jai. Gaur Premanande. Go. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Harinam Sankirtan ki jai.
All glories to Balaji.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Śrīmad Vedānta-sūtra Chinamane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharni Nivishesha Shunyavadi Vistachi Nishatori. You must have a secret plot amongst yourselves to do that every time a little louder, right? Wait a little longer and a little louder. I haven't figured out. See? I knew it. You're very nice. Give me much more credit. Actually, I have no credit personally in this success of this mission. It's all due to Srila Prabhupada's blessings and Krishna's mercy, Krishna's grace. It's because we're doing it for him. That's the only reason we have any success. We want Krishna to be happy. We want Krishna to be pleased. We want Srila Prabhupada to be victorious over his enemies. And we know exactly who they are. So they're gradually being defeated by their own nonsense. We don't have to do anything. We don't even have to preach against them. They automatically fall down without our doing anything. So what do we talk about today?
Krishna.
Krishna. Hey, that's a good idea. Glad you thought of that. Okay. Krishna. Well, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which means that he is completely opulent. What does that mean? Can anybody measure Krishna's opulence? No. Well, did anybody ever try? Yeah? Who?
The scientists?
No, they're amateurs. They can't even see beyond this material manifestation. How about Lord Brahma? Lord Brahma tried. You know the story? Lord Brahma, of course, he's the chief of all the demigods within the universe, right? So when Krishna appeared in this world, he wanted to test him. Is this really the personality of Godhead? This little cowherd boy? How is it possible? I am the chief demigod within this cosmic manifestation, so I will test him. He was thinking like that. So one day, in fact, it was the day that the Aghasura demon was killed. You know that story, right?
The big snake.
Yeah, the big snake. The Aghasura appeared as a huge snake. I mean, he was miles long. He was enormous. And he came into Vrindavan. Krishna is playing with his cowherd boy friends. And he just laid down in the path. This long snake with this big mouth. And Krishna saw him and went, what is this? His first reaction was he was amazed at the material energy, what the material potency is. Because this is my material potency. Like, wow. He was just like astonished. And then all his friends went, oh, another demon. Yeah, we know this game. Krishna's going to kill him. Yeah. So they all walked into the demon's mouth. The demon's standing there with the big snake with his mouth open. And the cowherd boys just walked right in. Come on, Krishna, let's get another one, yeah? Chalk up another demon. They knew that Krishna was going to kill him. So Krishna watched all his friends entering the mouth of this huge snake. He goes, what am I going to do now? Oh, I know. So he walked into the snake and then he just began to expand his body. bigger and bigger and bigger. And finally the snake choked on him and gave up his life. And so then Kṛṣṇa and the cowherd boys came out, and they went to their usual lunchtime place on the bank of the Jamuna. So at this time, Lord Brahma came down, and he was looking over the scene. And he says, I'm going to try a trick. So he led the calves farther and farther away. And so Kṛṣṇa and the cowherd boys are taking lunch, and they go, hey, where did the calves go? And Kṛṣṇa, being the all-merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, said, well, don't you worry about it. I'll go get the calves, and you could finish enjoying your lunch. So Kṛṣṇa went off to find the calves, and he couldn't find them. They were gone. He said, wait a minute, what's going on here? And then he went back to the Jamuna, and his boyfriends were gone. Huh? That Brahma had stolen both the cows, the calves, and the cowherd boys, and he put them in some mystic slumber. So Lord Brahma, his time is very different from ours. Lord Brahma went away for one moment. It's described in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. He went away for one truti. A truti is about that long, about 1/10 of a second. And so when Brahma came back after one truti of his time, 1 year had passed. 1 year. So Prabhupada describes that Lord Brahma expected to see everybody lamenting, oh, where are our cowherd boys? Where are our calves? Where did they all go? And Kṛṣṇa would be searching everywhere and wouldn't be able to find them. Ha ha ha. So Brahma comes back after 1 year, and what does he find? Everything is exactly the same as it was before. He's going, wait a minute, I know I put those cowherd boys and calves in some mystic place where nobody could get at them. What is going on here? He started to think, oops, I've been outfoxed. So maybe he really is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I better go and pay my obeisances just to be on the safe side. So Brahma comes down on his swan carrier, and he approaches Kṛṣṇa, who is just this little boy, with a flute and a buffalo horn and a stick, and just a regular cowherd boy. And he pays his obeisances. And when he lifts up his head from paying his obeisances, Kṛṣṇa decided to play a little game with him. So first of all, he revealed how all the calves and cowherd boys were not the original calves and cowherd boys, but they were his Vishnu expansions. And so he showed Brahma how all the Vishnu expansions were coming out of his body, complete with the Vaikuntha planets and all the opulences of the spiritual world, and so many thousands and millions of unlimited expansions coming out from his body. And then withdrawing them into his body again, and then expanding them again, and withdrawing them again into his body. The body of this little cowherd boy Govinda. And of course Brahma is like completely amazed and bewildered. What is this? Where do all these Vishnus come from? Because Vishnu is his father. Brahma is born on the seat of a lotus flower, which emanates from the navel of Garbhodakshai Vishnu. So he's used to thinking of Vishnu as his father, and now here's unlimited Vishnu forms expanding from this little cowherd boy. Oh boy. An Excedrin headache number 108. How is this possible, right? So then, it's not over yet. Then Lord Kṛṣṇa calls for all of the Brahmas from all the different universes. And they all come there and pay their obeisances at the same time. And Lord Brahma was just completely bewildered. He had no idea what was going on. He had no idea. Some of these Brahmas had 10 heads, and some had 100, and some had 10,000, a million, 10 million heads. And of course, our Brahma only has 4 heads. So he was completely bewildered. And then when they disappeared, he very humbly approached Kṛṣṇa, offered his apologies and his obeisances and like that. And Kṛṣṇa just stood there with his flute like a little cowherd boy. What's going on here? Oh well, another day in Vrindavan. So the killing of